Andrew Tate is not going to make you escape the Matrix. This motherfucker brags about having a Bugatti and a Maserati and this and that. The robber barons love that shit. They love that shit. Here you have a hyper-materialist, consumerist fucking criminal, right, who's charged with now 21 counts in the UK of rape and assault and all sorts of shit, right? That's your fucking role model? That's your role model?
That's a great point. The materialist aspect of Andrew Tate, I didn't really think that much about that. I thought the main thing was really his misogyny, his toxic masculinity, his aggression, his arrogance. He's confident for sure, and that's a good trait for a man to have, but he's overconfident to the point that it's ridiculous and arrogant. That's the main issue, along with the fact that he's a criminal. But yeah, he's a slave to materialistic impulses, to the idea of showing off. Showing off just, oh yeah, look at my Bugatti, bro. As Kyle Kulinski points out, this mother effer brags about his Bugatti. When Kyle pops off, he really pops off hard.
You want to look at Andrew Tate for lessons on how to live life? Treat women like shit and be a hyper-capitalist. There you go. I boiled it all down for you. Be a massive misogynist and hate women and be a hyper-capitalist. And by the way, don't worry, you're never going to get to the top 0.01%, but just pretend like you're in the top 0.01% and your life will be good. This is the mindset. This is what he's teaching.
Top 0.01% and you'll be good. Pretend like you're in that. That is a great point. He promotes that too. Just have the aesthetic of being super wealthy, super luxurious, super cool. Well, luxury behavior, acting that way is not reality. Luxury aesthetic is not luxury reality. At some point, it's going to come back to make you look like a total fraud. You're going to live way above your means, and it's going to come back to bite you in the butt because you're spending way too much money in order to just show off to people. Now, I'm not saying live way below your means to the point that you look like you're borderline homeless when you're actually upper middle class. But don't do what Andrew Tate's doing, for crying out loud. He's promoting the wrong ideas. You don't go around and brag about your Bugatti and try and show off some high wealth status and simp for billionaires and be like, how do you do, fellow billionaires? That is just plain ridiculous. And it's not helpful to young men at all. Young men can find way better role models than Andrew Tate.
No, stop looking at assholes like that. Stop looking at Trump and the Republicans who are destroying this country day in and day out and realize they despise you, they hate you. They see a mark. You're a mark. They tricked you into voting for them and then they steal your healthcare. Andrew Tate tricks you into watching him and then delivers you nothing but bad advice. That's what it is. Andrew Tate is a fucking con artist, right? He's what was it, like Tate University or some dumb bullshit that he sold people, just shaking down young men who are socially awkward, who can't get a girl, robbing them, committing fraud, right? This is what these people are. Wake up. Wake up. Right-wing politics is not the fucking answer. It's not the answer unless you want to be broke and homeless and miserable with...
Well, yeah, I mean, generally speaking, yeah, you go down the far right road, that's what you're going to get. Certainly being broke is something that's on the table. It's on the table if you live like Andrew Tate, regardless of what your political views are. Don't act like this guy. The guy is a criminal. The guy is a scumbag. And yeah, he treats women poorly. You're going to just be resentful and angry. And I'm so glad to see a lot of even right-wingers calling out Andrew Tate. Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh have criticized Andrew Tate. Red pillars have criticized Andrew Tate. That is a very good sign. That's a very good sign. Even red pillars, who I criticize, are criticizing Andrew Tate. People are waking up to this guy's madness, but unfortunately, he's conned all too many people. He and his brother are not doing good for society. And if you believe in karma, you should be very concerned for what's going to happen to Andrew Tate. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the Morris the Merrier, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.